Welcome back to AZE English Listening Practice. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. Today's topic is talking about health and feelings, one of the most useful topics in everyday English.
That's right. Every day we talk about how we feel. Sometimes we're happy and excited. Sometimes we're tired, stressed, or not feeling well.
Whether you're talking to friends, family, coworkers, teachers, or even a doctor, it's important to know how to describe your health and emotions clearly.
In today's episode, you'll learn simple and natural English phrases like, I feel tired. I have a headache. I'm feeling much better today. I'm worried about something.
We'll listen to two realistic conversations that use two realistic expressions in everyday situations.
After each conversation, we'll explain the key vocabulary, useful phrases, and give you speaking tips to help you practice.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk more confidently about your physical health and your feelings in English.
I think talking about feelings is one of the most useful communication skills in any language.
I agree. Sometimes people focus only on grammar and vocabulary, but being able to explain how you feel is just as important.
Exactly. Imagine a friend asks, how are you today? If you know a few simple expressions, you can give a real answer instead of just saying, fine.
That's true. For example, you can say, I'm feeling great today. I'm a little tired. I'm stressed because of work. I'm excited about the weekend.
And when you're not feeling well, it's important to know how to explain your symptoms.
Right. You might need to say, I have a headache. My throat hurts. I have a cold.
I remember when I was studying for exams, I was always stressed and nervous the week before the test.
Really? I was usually excited at first, but then I became worried the night before the exam.
I think most students can relate to that.
Definitely. Feelings like happiness, stress, excitement, worry, and tiredness are things we'll all experience.
And the good news is that you don't need difficult English to talk about them.
Simple sentences are often the most natural.
That's exactly what you'll hear in today's conversations.
So listen carefully for the words and expressions people use to describe their health and emotions.
And think about how you would answer these questions. How are you feeling today? Are you tired or energetic? Are you worried about anything?
Great questions.
All right, let's get started.
Let's listen to conversation 1.
Hi, Lena. How are you today? Hi, Sarah. I'm okay, but I feel a little tired. Oh no, what happened? Did you sleep well last night? Not really. I went to bed very late because I was studying for an exam. I see. What time did you go to sleep? Around 1 a.m. I wanted to finish my homework before bed. Wow, that's late. No wonder you're tired. Yeah, I usually try to sleep earlier, but yesterday was very busy. Did you at least have breakfast this morning? Just a cup of coffee. I didn't have much time before leaving home. That might be part of the problem. I always feel tired when I skip breakfast. You're probably right. I think I need more energy today. Maybe you should eat something during the break. That's a good idea. I'll buy a sandwich later. How about you? How are you feeling today? Actually, I was just about to ask you the same thing. I feel great today. Really? What's your secret? Nothing special. I slept for 8 hours, had a healthy breakfast, and went for a short walk this morning.
That sounds nice.
It was. The weather was beautiful, and the walk helped me wake up. Maybe I should try that tomorrow. You should. Even a 10-minute walk can make a big difference. I'll remember that. I definitely don't want to feel this tired again. And don't forget to get enough sleep tonight. I won't. Tonight, I'm going to bed early. Good plan. I hope you feel better later today. Thanks, Sarah. I already feel a little better after talking about it. Anytime.
This was a very natural conversation about health and feelings.
Yes, and Sarah and Lena used simple, everyday English to talk about how they were feeling.
That's important because people often ask questions like, how are you? Or how are you feeling today?
Exactly. Instead of always saying, I'm fine, you can give a more detailed answer.
For example, I feel tired. I feel great. I'm a little stressed.
In this conversation, Lena explained that she was tired because she went to bed late.
And Sarah shared some healthy habits, like getting enough sleep, eating breakfast, and taking a short walk.
Those are simple but useful ways to improve your energy and mood.
Another great thing about this conversation is that the friends asked questions and showed interest in each other.
That's a big part of natural conversation. People don't just talk about themselves, they also ask about the other person's feelings.
Let's look at some useful vocabulary from the conversation.
Our first word is tired.
If you're tired, you need rest or sleep.
Example, I feel tired because I went to bed late.
Next is breakfast.
Breakfast is the first meal of the day.
Example, I had a healthy breakfast this morning.
Another useful word is energy.
Energy is the strength you need to do things during the day.
Example, I need more energy today.
And finally, healthy.
Healthy means good for your body and mind.
Example, walking and eating well are healthy habits.
Don't forget to download today's vocabulary PDF in the description.
It includes all the key words, definitions, and example sentences from this episode.
In the first conversation, we heard two friends talking about feeling tired and staying healthy.
Now let's listen to another conversation about emotions and feelings.
Listen carefully for words that describe different emotions.
Let's move on to conversation 2.
Hey, David. You don't look very well today. Are you okay?
Not really. I think I have a cold. My nose is runny and my throat hurts a little.
Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. When did you start feeling sick?
Yesterday evening. At first, I just felt tired, but this morning I felt much worse.
Do you have a fever?
I don't think so, but I have a headache and I keep sneezing.
That doesn't sound good. Did you take any medicine?
Not yet. I drank some warm tea with honey this morning, and I've been drinking lots of water.
That's a good start. Warm tea usually helps when you have a sore throat.
Yes, it made me feel a little better.
You should also get some rest. Your body needs time to recover.
You're right. I stayed up late last night, so I didn't get enough sleep.
That probably didn't help. Try to go to bed early tonight.
I will. I think I'll stay home after work and relax.
It's a good idea. Maybe you should eat something healthy too, like soup or fruit.
I think I'll make some chicken soup when I get home.
Perfect. And if you don't feel better in a day or two, you should see a doctor.
I will. Hopefully it's just a simple cold.
I'm sure you'll feel better soon.
Thanks, Omar. I really appreciate your advice.
You're welcome. If you need anything, just let me know.
Thanks. That's very kind of you.
This conversation is a great example of how to talk about your health in simple English.
That's right. Omar asked caring questions, and Ben explained how he was feeling using clear and natural sentences like, I have a cold, and I feel better.
These are useful expressions that you can use every day when talking to friends, family, or coworkers.
Now, let's review some important vocabulary from the conversation.
Cold, a common illness that can cause a runny nose, cough, or sore throat.
Example, I think I have a cold.
Runny nose, when liquid comes out of your nose because you're sick.
Example, my nose is runny today.
Medicine, something you take to help you feel better when you're sick.
Example, did you take any medicine?
Rest, to relax and give your body time to recover.
Example, you should get some rest.
Practice talking about your feelings with simple sentences like, I feel tired. I feel happy. I feel sick today.
You can also practice describing your health. I have a cold. My head hurts. I need some rest.
And don't forget to ask other people how they feel. Simple questions like, How are you feeling today? Or are you feeling better? Are very common in everyday English. Now it's your turn.
Tell us in the comments, how are you feeling today?
Try to answer using 1 or 2 sentences in English. It's a great way to practice what you've learned.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to AZE English for more beginner listening and speaking practice.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.